Well guys, I'm back to beating another Pokemon game, as it's now time for me to try and beat Red for the first time since April 2022, I believe, so it's almost 3 years now, as this game I've been doing on the tablet for the last month or so, and I finally got around to finishing it up now, as it's Red, but teams are different, randomized, and the wild Pokemon and the trainers have 10% higher levels, so I had to increase my levels by 10% as well to take on the Elite Four as I'm ready to go. And of course, here is the team, and this team actually took a lot of work to decide on who it was going to be. As first up is Onix, as kind of surprising you have to pick Onix, but look at that attack, speed, and special. Only problem is its defense sucks. Has Dig, which is 105 power, I think. It has 105 accuracy. Screech. Skull Bash is good. And Rock Throw, I think, has like 75 power. And then next up is Pidgeot, as this thing is all defense. Look at that. 229 defense. Just like how my Granbull Crocodile on my Infant Fusion save a few days ago had 229 attack. This is all defense. But despite having no attack or speed, it does hit pretty hard, surprisingly, thanks to the fact that Wing Attack is 145 power in this game, 100% accuracy too. And Quick Attack, I think, was like 95 accuracy, so that's pretty good as well. Sucks I can't really use Whirlwind, though. And probably the strongest overall member is Jolteon. As you can see, it's all attack, speed, and special. Even its defense isn't too bad, although it could have been better. And its HP is horrendous, but hey, perfectly fine. Less HP means better stats overall, as it has Thunder Shock, which is 75 power, Toxic, Quick Attack, and Double Kick. I don't even know Double Kick stats on top of my head. I've never used it yet. And then next up is Arbok, which is another very balanced member, although towards speed and special more like. I remember it used to be a powerhouse in my team early on in the game, but then kind of fell off afterwards. So I might be taking a bit of a gamble using it, but it has Wrap, which is like 125 power, I think. Poison Sting, which I believe was 100 power as well, and Screech. And then this is another surprise member I don't think I've used for the Elite Four yet, Hitmonchan! As remember, back then Hitmonchan was terrible as it had terrible special, so you couldn't use its elemental punches. But in this game, look at special! It's OP! Terrible like everything else, but I remember using it when I took on Sabrina, who had Rock. No, I think she had Bug types. And it was useful because it has Thunder Punch, which is, I think, 85 power. Fire Punch is 100 power, and Skull Bash earlier as well. So nice to finally use Hitmonchan. And then this thing, oh boy, Lapras. This thing terrified me when I faced a whole bunch of them earlier. And it's all defense, special, and speed. Even its attack is pretty solid. Doesn't have much HP though. Bubble Beam, which is 145 power. Body Slam, I can't remember its stats. Ice Beam's 135 power. Confuse Ray. There were some members I wanted to use, like I wanted to use Tauros on my team, because I used the Tauros for like the last several gyms, and it hit hard, physically and special. It just had no speed and defense, but it was still pretty good. But compared to everyone else, it just missed a cut. Unfortunately, it really sucked not using it. But that's the team, and now here we go. Time to take on the Elite Four and beat the game for the first time in almost 3 years. And of course, I have my Sapphire game I need to get back to on a tablet as well. Alright, so here we go. Taking on Lorelei. I think she used flying types, was it? Oh no, poison. I think she was a poison user, now I remember. Yeah, already look at that, level 59 already. Now that's a little bit of a gamble because Nidoking is ground as well. Alright, there we go. Onix showing why I used it earlier. And I also figured out off screen how to get rid of the Super Game Boy background. So hopefully it won't show up when I do Star Beast coming up next week. So it's nice to get that fixed. And then she uses another Nidoking. If the last one survived, then this, I mean, last one didn't survive, this one shouldn't either if it's a lower level. Here we go. Gengar. Hello, Gengar. And back then you were weak to ground, so I can exploit that. There we go. Damn it! Oh god, not Hypnosis again. This thing, I mean, this move has caused me so much pain and misery, I hate it. Ugh. And of course, that's 59 damage. I should survive 2 more hits. Onix, wake up! Nope, not gonna survive the next hit, unfortunately. Man, Onix, you were doing so good, and then you choked at the end. Come on, you gotta stop that shit. Actually, no, we'll send out Jolteon. Then Jolteon's faster. That's gonna do a lot of damage, though. God, almost did half. Alright, there we go. Thunder Shock. There we go. Alright, Venomoth now. I used it earlier. It doesn't have really good defense. So I think I'll use Hitmonchan. Ugh, why is it yellow? Ugh, it's not supposed to be yellow. It's supposed to be like purple. Ugh, that's horrible looking. Alright, down goes Venomoth. Ugh, thankfully Psychic is not good in this game, but still. There we go. Gee, I wish my Venomoth was as bulky. Ouch! That sucks. Oh, it was a crit! No! No! Special fell! No! Now it's probably not gonna take it out now! God dang it! And of course you're gonna take out Hitmonchan, which means the burn's not gonna apply. Come on, Hitmonchan, you were doing so better than earlier. Again, why did that when I use a Pokemon they're not really good, but when AI use it, all of a sudden they're OP? So stupid. My Venomoth was not this good. It could not tank really any hit whatsoever. So stupid. Alright, now for Venusaur. Alright, wing attack. You can see the raw power of Pidgeot now. Yep, terrible attack, but wing attack being so powerful makes it up for it. Oh, great. Another member I hate seeing. Victory Bell. This Pokemon terrified me, and now you see why. Stupid Rap. As Rap is really good in this game. It's terrorized me throughout this playthrough. Hypnosis, Rap, all that shit terrified me. Oh my god, will you please stop? And of course, freaking so fast. And of course, since this is red, I couldn't get my own Victory Bell, since you can only get Osh in red. Oh my god, Lorelei was so annoying. Alright, but we beat her still. No, not you. Heal you up. Gotta use a Force Door on Onix, definitely. And I need to be careful with my items because I didn't have a lot this time around. Alright, next up is Bruno, and I know for a fact... No. I don't know his actual type. Because it's actually... It can be either way. But either way, it's still weak to the same type, which is hilarious. But I think you all know what this means then. Bruno is either a rock or ground user. And why does Rhydon look like that? It's not supposed to be that sprite color. Ugh. Anyways, go for the... And of course, gotta hit first. So I guess Rhydon, like in all my randomizers, is always very fast. Bubble Beam. Yep, there we go. No surprise. Yep, Lapras was very terrifying in this game. Golem, I used Golem. I think it actually has a lot of special, so it might actually survive this hit. But it was all HP too, and that's why I didn't use it on my team. And now for Onix! How do I see? So far, using a lot of my Pokemon I've used. I actually caught a Rhyhorn off screen, but I never used it. There we go, Onix is down. And now you've seen why, like I mentioned, Lapras is really OP in this save. And now for another Golem. Down you go, Golem. There we go. And now for Onix. There we go. Alrighty. And now for another... So, his team consists of 2 Rhydon, 2 Golem, and 2 Onix. Now that is hilarious. No deviation. Why instead of being a rock or ground type, he was a Rhydon, Golem, or an Onix user. Alright, so Lapras easily sweeping with no effort. Alright, we're going to heal up Pidgeot really quickly. Alright, I'm actually going to keep Lapras up front because I think I remember what Agatha's team is. Right. Here we go, take on Agatha. And she's a dragon user. So you know what this means? A lot of Dragonite we're going to be seeing. I guess you learned from Lance. I've dealt with Dragonite, but I can't remember how OP they were or not. But thankfully you didn't survive. Yay, level up. And then another Dragonite. Same level, too. There we go. And then another Dragonite. And this one's weaker, so you're going to even less likely survive this. Did that HP bar just glitched out for a moment? And then another Dragonite. Oh, level 64. Oh, boy. This one's stronger. And once again, didn't survive. And then another Dragonite. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Another Dragonite. That's all she used is Dragonite. Oh my god. She's not a dragon user. She's not a flying user. She's a Dragonite user. Every one of her team is Dragonite, and every one of them got one shot by Lapras. Oh my god, that was great. Alright. So now, the last member is Lance. Arbok's the only one I don't think has had any tests been used yet, so we'll put you up front. Alright. I can't remember exactly. Actually, I think I remember now what Lance uses. And if I'm correct, I better heal. Okay, Pidgeot's good. Never mind, I don't need to heal that up then. Alright, here we go, taking on Lance. As he is a fighting user, I believe. And this is actually terrifying because Poliwrath in this game is also very terrifying. I won one, but I could never find one. Oh, here we go again with the bullshit. Here we go, as always. This thing is bulky all over. It hits first, it hits hard, it tanks every hit. It's like the ultimate Pokemon. Oh, God. This is shit I'm talking about. With stupid Hypnosis, they always hit first. You can't make a move. Thank you for missing like an idiot. Oh! And Water Gun's very powerful in this game, but yeah, Poliwrath is terrifying. And I mean terrifying. Alright, let's now Jolteon. Come on, please take out one hit. We need that. Thank you. And now for a Hitmonchan. So yeah, Atkins, you did a good job, said no one ever. And Hitmonchan has no defense, so it should go down to a one-shot. There we go. Another Hitmonchan. This one's same level. Go. And then a Machamp. I have a Machamp. I think it's all defense and special, so this could potentially. Oh god, hits first. Yeah, I don't know why submission is not very effective against a Pidgeot. It should be neutral. But of course, you survived the hit. I would be careful about using submission, you know, Lance, because that does damage to you too. There we go. Machamp's down. And now a Hitmonlee, which I have not seen yet, I don't think. But I have no idea. Oh god! Oh! That did nothing! Oh my god! Freaking high jump kick must be terrible stats all over. Oh my god. And now up. Oh, I should have sent out Jolteon since I know it works. Thank you, missing. Because Pidgeot's not really good against Poliwrath, believe it or not. And never mind, proved me wrong. Or at least, that time proved me wrong. The other times before it did not. Is it going to get to level 65? And there we go. Lance is beat. Alright, all that's left is blue. I'll give you another chance, Arbok, if I remember his team. Thankfully, it's not his team, if I remember correctly, from earlier, like when I faced him before going to Victory Road, because that team was a terrifying sight. I actually lost him going through Silph Co because I wasn't prepared to face him, and I didn't want to face him, but for some reason the directional button on the tablet decided to make me go that way when I wanted to go the opposite direction. So he actually beat me early in the series. As he's going to start with a Dodrio. I call it Doduo in this game, but never evolved it. Alright, let's go with Ramp again. There we go. Alright, good start. It's nice to be on the opposite side of Ramp for once. Oh, thank you for going all the way, though. Alright, Electabuzz. Never seen this before. Light Screen is not going to help against, Dig, though, so, yeah. Go. Alright, Arbok. Good sight so far. And then another Dodrio. Alright, go for it again. Oh, you missed! Great, now it's probably fast, yep. But he's bugged out. Remember, AI, the Master AI in Gen 1, they'll always do moves that's super effective type-wise against you, even if they don't do damage, so he's going to keep using agility even though it's not going to work. Which is so stupid. Winning by exploit. And now for Ying! Right, Dig. Can't believe he did Dream. Yep, again, borked AI. And that did nothing. So, you know, we're going to Screech. Keep doing Dream Eater because you're broken AI. Oh, God. Now you did something good. Alright, I'm not going to have you heal up now. So, I'm going to send out Onix again. U-turn! I might have to do Rock Throw. Damn it. No! God, did a lot of damage. Come on! Yes! Won't be enough, or else Nightshade will take you out. Damn it! You're an idiot. You could have done Nightshade and take out Onix. But again, I'm not taking that chance. So we'll send out Jolteon. Thank you. It should have missed, not it failed. I hate that when it does that. Alright, for another Gengar. Damn it. That's going to do a lot of damage. Ouch. That's going to leave me with 10. Actually, no, 15. Or never mind, I'm an idiot and can't count. I'm a retard. I got my stuff all. I got my levels mixed up with his levels. That's why. All right, here we go. His ace, his starter, Blastoise, which is a freaking. Wow, outsped. Are you serious? You outsped Jolteon. Jolteon. Okay, that's actually not good because, like I said, well, or at least I was trying to say, this thing is a wall. Like it's the ultimate top 100% Blastoise. Oh boy, going for Skull Bash. And we're going to go with Ice Beam if it doesn't really work. Because, yep. High special from Lapras, like I said, even water, stuff like this is doing a lot of damage. And Skull Bash does nothing. Alright, Bubble Beam. Oh god, don't flinch. Phew! Alright, there we go. And there we go. I beat Red for the first time since April 2022. Ah. in under 20 minutes, or never mind, exactly 20 minutes now. Man, I went fast. Other than Blue. Blue was a little bit of a challenge, but that was one of the easier battles against him this playthrough. Alright. Feels good to beat this game. Man, I've been playing Pokemon like crazy like the last week or so. Let's see, I got those 2 Infinite Fusion saves I done. Now this. And of course, I still got my Sapphire save on my tablet, which is now 5 badges in. I got my Brilliant Diamond save, which I'm still working my Elite 4 team, so hopefully that'll be very soon. And my Violet playthrough, which hopefully soon will be done, probably another few weeks. Can't wait for that as well. And I can't wait to do... Oh, I started a new game on Infinite Fusion as well. I got my first badge today as well. So yeah, I got a whole bunch more Pokemon stuff incoming in the future. Alright, but here we go. Time for the Elite 4. Epic Hall of Fame. Thank you, Arbok, even though you did nothing. Thank you, Pidgeot. Thank you, Jolteon. Thank you, Lapras, easily Hall of Famer with your incredible strength. My goodness. Thank you, Hitmonchan. I think there was one left, wasn't there? And thank you, Onix. I don't know why it wouldn't come to my head. Yep. Everyone really... I almost want to say Arbok did nothing, but it did some stuff against Red. I mean, I'm Blue, so yeah. Alright, but there we go. So yeah, I beat Red once again after almost 3 years. Alright, so I hope you all enjoy, and see you all next time.